there for you. ZakPak, only on YouTube. ZakPak, what will he do next? ZakPak, let's find out, 'cause it's on with the show.
Hey guys, Zach here, coming at you with another video. So today's going to be a little bit of a different video. I'm going to be talking about the gaming community, and if there really is a gaming community. The main reason I'm doing this video is because I've been thinking a lot about it. Because we always talk about, oh, in the gaming community this happened, in the gaming community that happened, but are we really a community? My answer to that question is no. You know, the gaming community is mostly has to do with YouTube. Any YouTuber that's, part of this quote-unquote community, they're the people that call this a community. Now, I want to mention and point out, this is going to be a relatively controversial video, as I will be talking about YouTubers, like certain YouTubers, and sometimes even personal opinions about them. So, I'm not doing this for animosity, I'm not doing it to start drama, I'm just doing it to state facts. And the main reason I feel this way, and the main reason I'm doing this video, is because I just feel like YouTube, like the community, quote unquote, that I've become part of, has changed. So, as to how it's changed, I'll just talk briefly about my history on YouTube. While I'm young, I did start YouTube 6 years ago, just about. So, I started back in 2012 with this channel in particular. And from there, I've made loads of friends. There's no matter how, if I say something bad about someone, they're still my friend. I still like them and value them. For example, Scorpion Slayer. I've known him since the beginning. He's, I consider a good friend, and him and I chat. Same with 64-Bit for Life, same with Jerps93, D and Dave, Sean, everyone. I've talked to these people for so many years, and, I feel like it really changed around 2015. Probably more so 2014. Because my first 2 years on YouTube were kind of like the welcoming. This is before I hit 500 subscribers. And, sorry, I'm adjusting myself. But yeah, so before I hit 500 subscribers, basically, I, was doing my usual stuff. It was mostly pickup videos because I went to flea markets every weekend. So it's mainly pickup videos. I talked about stuff that I liked in the gaming, industry, gaming community, whatever. And from there, I grew a good set of people who would always come to my channel. Scorpion Slayer 66 being one of them. So from 2012 to 2013, kind of a little bit 2014, it was mostly Scorpion Slayer 66, Pierce Jedi, King of 8-Bit. We had some HWC 1221 or whatever, 1223 or whatever his the number combination was. We had VTG Gamer 1, so they were it was way different back in the day, quote unquote, when I was a baby YouTuber. I'm not saying that I'm a big YouTuber or anything now, because I'm not. I got less than 1,000, but at that point, it was I was very, very small, less than 500. So, I was kind of treated like the baby of the group, all that stuff. But now that I've been on YouTube for, like I said, about 6 years, and once 2014 hit, that's when I met Connor from 64-Bit for Life, Jerps93. I met, Luigi Freakout 123, RGT 85. I met all these YouTubers at that point, and I feel like that's when everything kind of changed. Alright, so here's a drama alert here. This is something we don't really talk about much. There was a group of us, that were very close, YouTuber-wise. It was me, Scorpion Slayer, 64-Bit for Life, and Luigi Freakout 123. We were all very close-knit. We had Skype calls. We had live streams even, which I think I still have some of them, from 4 years ago, about. And, it was just one of those things where it's this is the kind of community that exists. There are smaller communities within this bigger community. And then eventually, there was a big fallout, or a fight, quote-unquote, between Luigi Freakout and Scorpion Slayer. I'm not going to say any more than that because nothing more needs to be said about that. This happened years ago. But it ultimately led to all of us just kind of, like, not talking much. I mean, when Too Many Games 2016 came around, that fallout was still going on, but me and Jared and Connor were still, like, pretty close. We all hung out with each other. But Lucha Freakout, he did his own thing. But, it was kind of like at that point when I realized, like, all it is just like a high school. Like, there's all these cliques in this so-called community, and then all of a sudden there will be these quarrels within said community. And how I also view it, there's another way that I view this as well. Because like I said earlier, this mainly has to do with YouTube. YouTube is the big thing of this community, and there's so many different channels. I separate it into 3 categories. There's the top tier YouTubers, the middle tier YouTubers, and the lower tier YouTubers. The bigger tier YouTubers are the AVGNs, the Game Chasers, the RGT85s, the bigger 100k plus YouTubers of the world. Then there's the middle tier YouTubers, which I consider 99k all the way down to 500. Everywhere in there is middle tier. Simply because what I mean by middle tier is you make content and people watch it. And like usually anywhere below 500, like the lower tier, those are mostly the ones, like this isn't the case for everyone, but this is mostly the people who just watch and comment, which is a good thing. You want people to watch and comment. So that's what I mean. And I feel like most of the people that feel a more sense of community are those lower tier YouTubers that are 500 subscribers and below. I feel like simply because they watch middle tier and higher tier YouTubers and they comment on their videos and they get, they get things going. And the higher you get on the tier chain, the less involved in the community you get. A prime example of this, and again, I am by no means bashing him. He's a great guy and I consider a good friend. But RGT85, personally, RGT85 was a good friend in our community. And it was always so easy, when he was less than 50k, which I think is when, like, I met him, like, 3 or 4 years ago. So he was definitely in mid-tier, but he was, like, he wasn't as big as he is today, obviously. He's massive today. He's growing every single day. But anyways, whenever I would do a live stream or, anything, he was always there. He was always there. And now I just feel less and less with him. And I'm not blaming him by any means. He's a busy guy. He's got a lot going on. He quit his full-time job so that he could pursue YouTubing. But that's the thing, when you detach yourself because of how busy you're getting with YouTube, that's something that can detach you from the community. Personally, in my opinion. And I'm not saying that I personally have ever really been, for years, I've kind of been out of the community. Yes, I talk to people in the community a decent amount, but I haven't been super involved as of late. And I think that's personally because everyone that I know that was part of my community that I always talk to is kind of out of it now. We have Scorpion Slayer 66. He doesn't do gaming videos at all anymore. He does vinyl pickups once a month. And personally, I can't relate to that. So him and I don't talk much about that kind of thing. Him and I have kind of disconnected. And it really sucks because Jared, I'm going to get all sentimental here, but Jared, honestly, my favorite person that I've met on YouTube, mainly because I've known him for so long, and we've done a lot on YouTube together. We kind of grow together. We started, the same exact time. So I feel like Jared is like a brother to me in YouTube because of how much shit we've gone through together. Especially on the personal side of things, and, him and I, we used to talk all the time. So I feel like that's really faded away. 64-bit for life. Him and I, we've always had our, ups and downs with each other. We always bickered at each other, but I guess it's just what we do. But we don't talk anymore, We talk in too many games, and that's about it. He'll comment on some of my videos, usually just stupid shit, but that's it. And I kind of miss that, that communication that you used to have. And basically, everyone else, there's Derek's Game World, or formerly the King of 8-Bit. He's doing videos now. Him and I talk every now and again. We were very pumped to see each other at Too Many Games, since we haven't seen each other for 3 years. But other than that, everyone else that I, grew with, from the very start, is just gone. Everyone that I talked to way back in the day, when I was the Retro Gaming Geeks. Wow. when I was the Retro Gaming Geeks, or when I was the GameCube Gamer, they're all like gone. Their channels are dead. It just, everything's changed. And I'm not saying change is a bad thing. I'm just saying that it's really, for me at least, costs a real damper in the community. And I know there's so many people that I have met since then, like D and Dave, Jeremy, Sean. I've met so many people. Even this year, I met Yesei Asha. I met the Bad Graphics Gamers. I met the Rebel Gaming Club. I met so many amazing people, I met Papa Pete back in 2016. That's an achievement of the year. But no, in all honesty, even though I have met so many people, I still don't feel that sense of, like, community that I felt all those years ago. And it really sucks, because that's what my main drive for YouTube was all that time ago. I've really lost that sense of what I was before. And that's the main reason why there's all this different kind of content now on my channel. Because when it was like, when I was Retro Gaming Geeks, there was Scorpion Slayer 66 doing his gaming content, 64-Bit for Life when he did his gaming content weekly. We all did, like, basically the same stuff. Game pickup videos, talked about games, game reviews occasionally, that kind of stuff. And ever since just everyone's fallen out of it, I stuck through it a little bit longer than everyone else seemed to have. But then I started getting tired of it because no one else was into it. And it was like, I don't want to do this by myself. That's why I started all this other stuff on my YouTube channel. Just stuff I wanted to do, stuff I wanted to experiment. And that's one of the things that sucked about too many games this year. It's just that it felt like no one was into it. Like, I get it. Conventions, they're definitely something you have to like. But if the people you're going with don't like it either, you just feel like an outcast. In fact, in my hotel room, and, if you saw my video of all of us in the hotel room, there's like 7 of us in the hotel room, I was like one of the only people to actually buy games. And it may just be because that I rarely get games in the first place. It's so rare and uncommon nowadays for me to find retro games, so it's like Retro Game Con is really all I can really do. But at the same time, it's like, like all these people that I've grown up with, quote unquote, loving retro games with and talking with them about them and making videos and live streams and all that kind of stuff, they're not interested anymore. It's just that everything's faded away. And it really does suck. It really does take a number on you when it's like, especially when you're me, that these guys were kind of all I had. More often than not, I wanted to live stream, or more often than not, I wanted to do something big, something special with other YouTubers. And I'm doing a video where I'm trying to get back into that. You'll see, I don't know when it's going to come out, because I'm still working on it, but I'm doing a video where I'm getting some YouTubers to collab with me on it, just so that I can get that sense again of, like, collaboration, working with other YouTubers. Because I haven't done that in so long. I am so used to having Scorpion Slayer in one of my videos, or 64-Bit for Life in one of my videos, or in one of my live streams, and I don't do that anymore because the community has faded. It's changed so much over the last 5 years. It's completely different. And thankfully, most of the people I've asked to do this collaboration, like I said, I'm doing a collaboration video. So far, I think it's 4 YouTubers that I've known for a while have agreed to collaborate with me on this. I think I asked like 8. I think 4 have said, yes, we'll do it. But, I don't know. I just still feel like there's something missing. There's something not there that used to be. And it really, really sucks. Alright guys, so that's it for today's video. I hope it wasn't too dramatic for you. I just wanted to be real with you guys about the gaming community and why I don't personally think it exists anymore. Now it's just little cliques like it was in high school, when, you had these group of people that were always together, and these group of people, like the bigger YouTubers that are always together. It just feels like high school nowadays, and I just don't think the only people who really contribute to the gaming community is most likely whoever's viewing this. If you're like a smaller YouTuber, you are the ones contributing and making at least that little sense of community feel like it's still there. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'm sorry for a really depressing video, but I just thought of this and I'm like, it'd be a perfect video to make, because it just feels so relatable nowadays, and it sucks. So, yeah. Until next time, guys. See you in the next video.